There's a reason the First Amendment protects the press, because sometimes the only thing standing between democracy and deception is one journalist willing to ask questions that no one else dares to. And speaking of potential censorship, please follow me on YouTube in case my account does not survive the purge on this app. So in December of 1974, the New York Times ran a front-page story that shattered the wall of secrecy around the American intelligence world. The headline read, "Huge CIA operation reported in U.S. against anti-war forces, other dissidents in Nixon years." And what it revealed forced the government to investigate itself. The man who wrote that story was Seymour Hersh, a Pulitzer Prize-winning investigative journalist already known for exposing the My Lai massacre in Vietnam. In 1974, Hersh had built a reputation for finding cracks in official stories and for earning the trust of people inside the system who wanted the truth out. Over months of quiet phone calls and late-night meetings, he spoke with former CIA officers, analysts, and congressional aides who were deeply uneasy about what the agency had done during the Nixon years. Some had seen internal memoranda labeled Operation Chaos, a covert project that tracked anti-war activists and civil rights groups inside the United States. Others described files, code names, and safe houses used for psychological experiments that sounded eerily similar to the old MKUltra research. Hersh cross-checked every lead. He compared dates, budgets, and personnel lists until the picture was clear enough to risk publishing. On December 22, 1974, his story hit the Sunday edition of the New York Times. It said the CIA had created an entire domestic intelligence division dedicated to spying on Americans, something it was explicitly forbidden to do. According to Hersh, the agency had compiled dossiers on more than 10,000 citizens, infiltrated protest movements, opened private mail, and stored the data in secret archives. He did not speculate, he documented. The article included dates, project names, and a warning from his sources. The surveillance hasn't stopped. Washington went into immediate crisis. Gerald Ford called an emergency meeting with incoming CIA Director William Colby and White House counsel Philip Buchan. Ford ordered an internal review, the Rockefeller Commission, to verify the charges. But within weeks, public pressure was so intense that Congress took it further. In January 1975, by a vote of 82-4, the Senate created a special investigative body, the Church Committee, led by Senator Frank Church of Idaho. Its mission was to find out what the U.S. intelligence community had really been doing behind closed doors. Hersh's reporting turned out to be just the tip of the iceberg. Over the next year, the Church Committee uncovered Operation Chaos, the domestic spying program Hersh first described. COINTELPRO, an FBI campaign that infiltrated and sabotaged civil rights and anti-war organizations, including a letter urging Martin Luther King to unalive himself. Project MKUltra, secret mind control and drug testing experiments on unwitting subjects. Assassination plots against foreign leaders, Castro, Lumumba, Trujillo, using poisons, toxins, even a modified dart gun the committee displayed on live television. And massive NSA surveillance programs like Shamrock and Minaret, which for decades collected Americans' telegrams and phone calls, sometimes even monitoring sitting senators. It was proof that entire agencies had operated with almost no oversight, justified in the name of national security. The hearings led to the most sweeping intelligence reforms in modern U.S. history. Congress established permanent oversight committees in the House and Senate. President Ford signed Executive Order 11905 banning political machinations. And in 1978, lawmakers passed the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, creating a special court to oversee domestic spying. Hersh's article had done what few journalists ever achieve. It changed how power works. Seymour Hersh often said he didn't expose secrets for glory. He did it because secrecy without accountability corrodes democracy, and he was right. Without that one story, we might never have learned how far our own institutions had strayed from the Constitution. The Church Committee stands as proof that the truth can surface, even from inside the world built to hide it. And it all began because one reporter, with a notebook, a telephone, and a conscience, decided the American people deserved to know. The press can't protect democracy unless it's willing to make power uncomfortable. In 1974, Seymour Hersh reminded the world what journalism is for.